Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is November 7, 2020. I want to say 1. 2020, and we're going to be talking about AEW's pay-per-view Full Gear. Yes, I am doing my video almost at 12 o'clock in the morning because it just ended. Oh my god, it was a very long match. Thank God I did it at night because I won't be watching 3 hours and wasting my 3 hours of a day to watch wrestling. Oh my goodness. Every match was so long except for the Orange Cassidy one. Oh my god, every title match was so long. Oh my goodness. But ladies and gentlemen, we got new champions here on AEW. So let's get to it right now. I didn't watch the buy-in because I just want to hurry up and get to the main card. So I didn't watch the buy-in, but the buy-in or the pre-show, whatever you want to call it, we had a NWA World Women's Championship on the line. It was Serena Deeb defending her title against Allison Kay. And yes, I was right. It was Serena, former Knockouts champion from Impact Wrestling. That's pretty cool that she's on AEW now. I didn't really like her on Impact Wrestling. Maybe she does better in AEW now. But ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the winner of that match was Serena Deeb by a submission. Okay. Well, this was a pretty decent match to start AEW's Full Gear. We had Kenny Omega versus Hangman Adam Page, AEW's World Championship Eliminator Tournament Finals. It was a pretty decent match. And ladies and gentlemen, a Impact Wrestling commentator or a VP, what I do not know what that means. EVP, I don't know. He's the boss. Don Callis was there, and when they did the nameplates, it did say he's from Impact, and they talk about Impact Wrestling. Because, ladies and gentlemen, Impact Wrestling was talking about Kenny Omega when Mike Elgin was part of Impact Wrestling, and he fought Kenny Omega. Now, Don Callis was there to commentate this match because he's friends with Kenny Omega. I need to take a little drink. You might see me have a little milk mustache, but that's okay. Pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. But the winner of that match was Kenny Omega beating Hangman Adam Page. I won't be telling you guys a lot of things that happen in the matches because normally I do this tomorrow and everything will be on the internet by tomorrow. That's why I tell you guys more about the matches on tomorrow's video. Even for like Raw, I do it on Tuesday to tell you guys more about it because it's already been on every internet that people talk about it, that people had results about it and all that stuff. But I did it live. It's not. I'm going to wait until tomorrow that everything is on there, on the internet, on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter, stuff like that. Even when you Google it. So I can't tell you guys everything, but if there's something cool that I saw, I will tell you guys about. But ladies and gentlemen, Kenny Omega wins, and he's going to be versing the world champion anytime soon. We have Orange Cassidy versus John Silver. Ladies and gentlemen, the funny part was John Silver got upset because he doesn't like Mr. I can't put my hands in the pockets and let you guys see it. He didn't like Orange Cassidy put his hands in the pockets. So, ladies and gentlemen, he scoop slammed him, and his hands were still in the pockets. He took his hands out. John Silver took Orange Cassidy's hand out, and he ripped the pockets. He ripped his pocket. Oh, that's just not nice. Why are you ruining the guy's pants? But, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. Not a bad match. I wasn't hyped for it before the match, but it was a pretty decent match. But it was 9 minutes long, and it was pretty decent. But the winner of that match was Orange Cassidy. Then we had Darby Allin versus Cody Rhodes. He is back as Cody Rhodes now. He's not Cody anymore. People went nuts because his name is back to normal. Something about WWE WWE had the name because they made Dusty Rhodes, and Dusty did not went to a different promotion. He did pass away. Rest in peace, Dusty. But Cody did got released, and he wanted his name back, I guess, but he couldn't. WWE had it, and now they gave it back to him, and now he's Cody Rhodes. He defended his TNT title. Oh my God, like you joined the best part of this match, and it was crazy. Cody Rhodes did a crossroads off the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle! Like, seriously, ambulance crossroads. It was crazy. But the winner of that match and your new TNT champion, Darby Allin. He's the new champion. But later, John Taz came out. He said some words. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares what he says. And then Ricky Starks came out and Brian Cage attacking Arn Anderson. Well, not really. They didn't punch him. They just shoved him away to the ground because he's an old man. You guys can't really hurt him so bad. Then they went in the ring to attack Cody and Darby. But most of Darby, they were destroying Darby outside, like in where the audience is. And then I thought this sign thing that they had on Full Gear, I think it was last year they had it with Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega. It was glass, and now it's just cardboard. He threw them in it, and it was stupid. I thought it was glass. I thought it would be like for the I Quit match, not like that, and then it got ruined because it was cardboard. And then they put him on top of a car that he drove. Well, some guy drove it. So they put Darby on top of it, and then he had a hurt arm, an injured arm during the match he had with Cody, and they were putting it in inside the door, and looks like they want to like crush it until Will Hobbs came out with a chair, and it looked like Will Hobbs was going to crush the chair, the car door onto Darby Allin because he ran really fast, and looks like he smacked the chair onto the car door. Why you do that? You're gonna mess it up, boy. You're gonna get hurt. Well, we found out what's his idea, his answer to join the team, Team Taz. Will Hobbs is not going to join them. He's going to be swinging that chair around. Then we had Sheeta defending her women's title with Vicky Guerrero. I wasn't really into this match. I don't know why I was into this match. Maybe it's because they were trying to play safe when Sheeta was trying to attack Nia Rose. Like, some moves look like it's good. Whoopsies. Okay. But it was an okay match. Not great, but like you enjoy at the end, we saw Nia Rose because Vicky Guerrero brushed her hand onto the ankle of Sheeta. She went out of the ring to try to attack Vicky Guerrero, and then Nia Rose picked up Sheeta, and then Vicky Guerrero grabbed the candlestick. She looks like she was going to whack her, but the referee took the candlestick out away from Vicky Guerrero. Sheeta reversed and shoves Nia Rose into Vicky Guerrero, and then Sheeta did a whole bunch of multiple knees in the face, a knee back of the head, then knees to the face, and then she gets the win. And ladies and gentlemen, Vicky Guerrero was not happy about that. She was yelling at Nia Rose, and Nia Rose was yelling at her, and then Vicky slapped her in the face. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was the longest match. I believe it's the longest match. It doesn't tell me about the Jon Moxley one. But, ladies and gentlemen, we had the long match. It was for the tag titles. The Young Bucks versus FTR. No Tully Blanchard this time. And if the Young Bucks loses, they would not go for the tag team titles. Just like Cody says he would never go for the world title if he loses to Chris Jericho that time. Now the Young Bucks did it. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, they were using everybody's finishing move, the Dudley Boys and the Hardy Boys. That was the Young Bucks. And then we saw FTR doing Johnny Gargano's and Tommaso Ciampa's move, DIY, the super kick and knee, and then the knee. They actually said their name, DIY. The commentary said DIY. They're WWE guys. Don't do WWE guys stuff, man. You guys like to complain about WWE, but you're going to do WWE stuff, really? You guys going to complain? You're really going to complain? Because they're talking crap about you? But you guys going to do their moves? What's wrong with you people? It was a pretty decent match, but ladies and gentlemen, this match was very long. I can't even tell you what a lot of things happened. I just know that the Young Bucks won the match. They are the new tag team champions. Matt Jackson won the match with a super kick barefoot. They took off his shoe and his sock to attack make more damage of the ankle that they destroyed. And ladies and gentlemen, and then a super kick out of nowhere with the barefoot. The Young Bucks is the new tag team champions. Good job for the Young Bucks. And then they had a celebration with Kenny Omega, and Hangman Adam Page was still in the tunnel watching them. He didn't really celebrate with them, but he was watching them. Then we had Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara in the Elite Deletion match. It wasn't a cinematic match. It was pretty decent, but ladies and gentlemen, a lot of weird things happening. We got firecrackers. We got an AEW ring. I thought it was going to be Matt Hardy's ring, but they actually had a Full Gear ring outside. We got the Inner Circle in the coming into the mix. The Private Party coming into the mix. And then we saw a masked man holding the Hurricane Gregory Helms hostage. And then he unmasked himself, and it was Gangrel. What the heck? And then we had like an 8-man tag team match. Matt Hardy, Private Party, and Hurricane Helms versus Gangrel and the Inner Circle. What is going on? And then, ladies and gentlemen, at the end, we got the deletion shed, whatever he called it, dome. Oh, man. You should see the Swanton Bomb that Mr. Sammy Guevara did to Matt Hardy off the ladder. He was touching the ceiling, and ladies and gentlemen, Matt Hardy was on top of the table. He did a Swanton. He did not win the match. And then Sammy was on top of the apron because Sammy took off 2 ropes. He took off the bottom rope and the middle rope. So Matt Hardy spears Sammy Guevara outside the ring into 2 tables, and I guess Sammy's head bounced off of the concrete, and you see a big giant pile of blood of Sammy Guevara, and you see a big red stain on his head. Oh, it was disgusting, guys. It was disgusting. Like I said, I don't like blood. That's disgusting. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Hardy hit Sammy Guevara with the edge of the chair in his forehead. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I think he did a twist of fate. I think he did. And then he did that thing that Edge and Christian did when they're on the ground. Face is facing down to the ground and smacks him with the chair. 1, 2, 3. Matt Hardy wins. But, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to throw the trash shell. They put Sammy into the trash can. Private Party and Matt Hardy. Put him in the pickup truck. Senior Benjamin takes him to the trash. And they had a celebration. Rebby, Hurricane, Private Party, Matt Hardy. They all had their celebration. They had their own fireworks. Oh, it was a pretty decent match. A lot of work to say. Then we had MJF with Wardlow. He didn't really show up until the end. Versus Chris Jericho. If MJF wins, he will be joining the Inner Circle. But at the end, we saw Wardlow coming out, giving MJF the ring. And Wardlow was distracting the referee. And then Jake Hager throws in the bat for Chris Jericho, and the referee was about to turn around. And then MJF plays possum. He hit me with the bat. He played possum. It looks like it was a disqualification until Chris Jericho was arguing with the referee, and then a roll up 1, 2, 3. MJF wins, and he is now part of the Inner Circle and Wardlow as well. I wonder what Ortiz and Sammy Guevara until he gets out of the trash can and get that nasty blood stain off of his back of his head. I wonder what they had to say about this. Even Jake Hager, I don't think he's happy about it either. Then we had our main event, I Quit match for the AEW World Championship. Jon Moxley versus Eddie Kingston. Guys, this was a brutal match. We got thumbtacks. We got chairs. We got, I don't think there was tables, but there was barbed wires. There was everything. There was blood. Oh my God, it was crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, after a submission with barbed wire around Jon Moxley's forearm, and then he just has the, oh my God, the barbed wire around the neck of Mr. Eddie Kingston, and then he said he quit. That must hurt. Oh my God, it was so bloody. Why there's so much blood? Oh my goodness. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Kingston didn't want to help up, and he doesn't want to shake hands with Jon Moxley at the end. And then Kenny Omega came out, because that's the new number contender. But he doesn't want, he wants a normal one-on-one match. Not a lights out. He wants a traditional one-on-one match that will be in the record books for the AEW World Championship. Now we have a bunkhouse match? I think that's what it's called. Bunkhouse match between the Natural Nightmares, Dustin, and QT Marshall to verse the Butcher and the Blade. We got Rey Fenix versus Penta. We have Conti with Anna Jay versus Red Velvet with Brandy Rose and some other matches I know. We might, I don't know, I mean. We might have a tag team match between Darby Allin and Cody, maybe, versus Team Taz. It wasn't really announced, but I think it will be, because Cody wants some revenge, and Darby Allin as well. So, let's see what happens this Wednesday. This Wednesday that's coming up. If you guys enjoyed this video, it's been a long night for me. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys on Tuesday for Monday Night Raw results. That's all for me. That's all for me today. Tyler is out. Bye.